ahead and start. Take questions.
I'm disappointed. I thought we waited until the second half to look a little bit like we were interested in playing. I thought our lack of energy in the first half, this is a Northwestern team that I would think that Coach Joe would say that this probably wasn't their best night. And we had an opportunity, and we didn't take advantage of it. Some of their leading scorers had off nights, and they had one kid I don't have an answer other than I'm disappointed in how we came out, especially on the defensive end. I just thought that our effort was not what it needed to be. Our desire to keep people in front of us and contain the dribble was difficult. The back screen action that continued to happen where they got easy bumps off the glass. I can tell you we work on that stuff, but didn't obviously resonate and didn't do a good enough job of really emphasizing what they were trying to get out of their offense. So disappointed. I'll take the blame because we're not, the preparation obviously was not good enough defensively on a night that, I thought we did some good things offensively. Believe it or not, I thought Bus was really good tonight with her aggressiveness. Her shot was falling. Had one of her better games. We need Laren to show up like she did against Purdue every game, and that's consistency. And we need Jen Anderson to stay out of foul trouble.
IU is 0-4 in games decided by 6 points or less right now. What's missing in finishing out some closer games?
Well, I think it's our youth, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad coaching down the stretch. I think that we're working on the right things offensively. I'm disappointed at down the stretch there. They started switching everything. We clearly had mismatches, and we didn't take advantage of them. Those are things, again, I can promise you that we do every day, and we work on mismatches. We work on hard hedges with our team, and I got to find a different way to teach them because what we're doing is not working. They're not understanding. When Cahill is above the block with number 3, the 5-foot kid on her, we don't take advantage of it. And that has to be me, I guess, doing a better job of teaching them the game of recognizing mismatches and doing a better job of taking advantage of that because we clearly didn't tonight. And we had some opportunities.
And turnovers just stop the offense from winning.
Oh, there's no doubt. 20 turnovers. Laren has 5 of them. That's your point guard, and she has to be the best one taking care of the ball. That's what your point guard does. Carly got off to a kind of a sputtery start, trying to do a little bit too much there. I thought she came in the second half, played within her game, within herself, and was much better. But you can't turn it over 20 times against a team like Northwestern that's so efficient, offensively. Although tonight they struggled a little bit, just with they missed some easy shots, that'll always hurt you. And the fact that they got to the free throw line, 25 times to our 16, that hurt us as well.
It seemed like a lot of shots tonight were kind of coming towards the end of the shot clock and just being forced out. Why do you think that was?
I think they played great D. I think, like I said, they were switching, not just in their man. They were switching defenses. They showed some man-to-man. They showed matchup, and Joe was doing a great job on the sideline of keeping us off balance. We're a young basketball team. Obviously, we weren't making very good decisions, so it took us, some time to figure out, whether they were in man. Once we recognized it, the shot clock was down low, and we had to, go ahead and try to make some plays.
Were there adjustments you feel like you can make in game to try to reduce the turnovers, or is that just something, like you said, you have to teach better?
Well, it could be teach better, but take care of the basketball. Every possession matters, and we know that. It's nothing to do with the offense. It's us just being careless with the basketball and giving in when we're uncomfortable. We can't give in when we're uncomfortable. That's when you got to put your head down and try to get to the basket and try to go make a play or try to force somebody to have to make a tough defensive play and maybe get yourself to the free throw line.
And kind of along those lines, 15 or 16 free throws came after halftime. Were you guys more aggressive in the second half?
We tried to be. You know, that's always a key in the pregame. Is always trying to get to the free throw line and getting us to be aggressive off the ball screens. I did think, I think the officiating, you know, I just thought they let us play. I thought it was pretty physical on both sides. I don't think anybody got the advantage, but you know, I felt like there were moments where Northwestern really got up in us and made us uncomfortable. And like I said, those are the moments where you turn the jets on and you get past them and you don't settle for anything else but that. And I think we got back on our heels on more than one occasion, which hurt us.
I think Nia Coffey was 2 of 10 at halftime, and when you look and you're behind or 4 points at that point, and she's shooting like that,
Right.
what are you thinking?
You feel good that you're in the game. We were just disappointed that our energy level was bad. You know, that we didn't have, especially the last 8 minutes, we stopped talking. We looked fatigued. We looked disengaged in what was happening defensively. And that's when you get a sense for the game. Hey, they're struggling a little bit here. We got to take advantage of this by our defense even being, you know, greater. And you know, we didn't. But again, that goes back to you know, leadership on the floor. And again, we're still in search of somebody that's going to really take the reins of this team. You know, we do every day, almost every day in practice. And you know, we have a game where we do 3 stops or 3 makes, and you got it, they're consecutive. And the game's you could go from 2 to 3, and Coach Crean got it. I stole it from their practice. And you either have to get 3 stops in a row, or you got to get 3 makes in a row. And I think at one point Northwestern had scored 5 straight times down the floor, and then down the stretch there was a moment where they scored 3 straight times down the floor, and that's when the carryover for practice has to you know, carry over into a game-like situation, and somebody out there has to recognize that it's been a long time since we've gotten a stop, and you got to dig your heels in and make sure that happens. And you know, we didn't have that kind of communication tonight, I thought, on that end.
Amanda and Jen were both in foul trouble in the second half.
Kills us. Yeah, it kills us. You know, Cahill's our energy player, and Jen is our only 5 that we got that we can rely on to hopefully, you know, we can get enough post touches, but we didn't get enough post touches because Anderson was over there sitting next to me. So that's really puts a lot of pressure on us. Obviously, we're smaller than we like to be, but when the 2 of them are in foul trouble, we're even more small, and you know, smaller. That's the right language. I don't know. You know, we're smaller.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.